How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to show you how to land your plane at any airport in FSX that has a air traffic controller in it on multiplayer. Now, right now I do not have any people in the tower, but that's alright because I don't want to deal with idiots. Generally, any air traffic controller in FSX multiplayer are dumb and they don't know anything about flying. So just listen to what I have to say. So what I would do normally is I would just, first of all, open up your exit doors just in case you have to make a bailout when you're flying down the runway at 200 knots. This is the best escape strategy you could have when you are coming in for a landing. Next best thing to do is go ahead and contact that tower. Say, hey, I'm coming in for landing. Call sign Tits and the $1 Million Beach Baron. They're going to be very confused and they're going to tell you to get off this frequency. But you're going to tell him that you don't care about his mother or his sister. And you really hope that if he has any issues with you, dogfight him in your 737. You will always win no matter what. I'm going to say, hey tower, this is Tits, $1 Million Beach Baron. I'm coming in for a landing because I have to pee. I've been drinking too much beer. And I also got to refill up my flask. So watch out. This lets them know that there is a hotshot stud pilot in the air. And they better clear the runway for you. If there's someone on the runway as you're coming in for a landing, run into them. And what you do is you come out of your plane, holding your neck and your back, and start crying. But cry manly tears because we don't cry womanly tears. So at this point, if the pilot is smart, he will give you a runway to land on. Don't listen to what he has to say because from this altitude you can't see any numbers. Look, my instrument panel is in front of me. I can't even see. If he said runway 11, I ain't seen that stuff. So I say, well, I'm going to land on whatever runway I feel like it, and it's going to be this one in front of me. He might tell you, no, that runway is closed for you. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know anything. So I'm coming in for a landing. I'm going to throw down my flaps to full. Because on the bottom of my flaps I painted middle fingers so the air traffic controller can see that I am not messing around here. I want him to look at my plane and realize that I'm going to go up there and fight him with my fists. I'm probably going to punch him in the face several times because Chicago O'Hare Airport is going to be mine. So I'm going to come in. If you've seen Top Gun, I was one of the extras in there. I basically just looked pretty, and I didn't get to fly any planes, but that's because they said I was too awesome for plane flying. So I come in at whatever altitude I want, and whatever the air traffic controller says on descend to maintain, forget that. I'm the pilot. It's my plane. I land it how I want. So I'm not going to come in at 200 knots just so I can show you folks how to land here. And if I have to evacuate, I will. But I'm going to try to not evacuate because I'm wearing my favorite Nike shirt that I picked up in '98. So I don't want it to get ruined, all right? Shaquille O'Neal touched it one time when I was in his wake going to the locker room, so I can't ever wash it or ruin it. So here I'm coming in, whatever altitude I want, no matter what speed I want. Flaps are set to full with my middle fingers on it. The exit door is open, ready to jump out if I have to. Now, I like to come in just goofy. I don't really give a crap. I have enough runway to land this $1 Million Beach Baron. And if I crash it, then I'll just buy another one because I'm an awesome person. So what I'm going to do is the second I touch down on this runway, it has now become mine. I actually have claimed this runway and I've claimed this airport. So it's going to be Chicago O'Tits Airport because I'm awesome. So basically you just want to kind of float around. I mean, dick around in the air if you want. You can, drink a couple beers. You can shotgun a beer. I'm just going to float. I'm just going to float, bounce a little bit. That way if any ladies are watching, they can see how awesome I am, and they're going to be very excited to fly with me when I take off next to go to the next airport and claim it. FAA regulations says that if you claim any airport, then just because you said it's yours, it is going to be yours. So I took it all the way to the end of this runway. I'm just going to go in the dirt because I don't even care anymore. I mean, it's my airport now. I'm just going to get that runway extended for me only. And if you have to, if that air traffic controller is threatening to send the army on you or the military of some sort, just gear back up, take your flaps, set them to, flat your flaps to 50%, and just head towards him and tell him that you hate him and you're going to dogfight him in the air with your 737. What I like to do is get up in the air a little bit, aim towards that tower, and if I have to, I'll just puke on him because I've drank way too much beer. So let him know that you're coming for him. Say, I'm coming to get you, air traffic controller. I hate you and your wife. And you let him know that you're going to flip him off right now because you hate him and he's been messing with the wrong person at your airport. So you say, hey, I'm flipping you off, man. I hate you. That's basically it, guys. Just got to land like that. And now Chicago Tits Airport's mine. I can fly however I want. This is my airspace now. All these planes have to get off, and they owe me money for landing at my airport. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any more questions, I'm going to probably make a video on how to take off from my airport with air traffic controllers, how to deal with their dumbasses. So again, thank you for watching, and safe flights.